जोर से बोलो। भूख लगी है लग रहा है। तो इसीलिए तो थोड़ा सा जोर से बोलो और भूख लगे और फिर चलते हैं वहाँ खाना खाने। So it's my privilege to introduce a very learned and motivational speaker, Dr. Mukulika Hitkari. He is Associate Professor and Head in Department of Economics, DGPG College, Kanpur. And Madam के more than 300 research papers. जोर से ताली बजाओ। On various things, including the motivation. और तुम लोग इतना फ्रस्ट्रेट हो रहे हो इस समय भूख की वजह से, इसीलिए मैडम को बुलाया गया जिसमें कि आप लोग मोटिवेट हो जाएं खाना खाने के लिए, ठीक है? So after that we will go and have lunch. मैडम का बहुत सारा बायोडाटा है, बहुत बड़ा, तो अब टाइम है नहीं इतना ज़्यादा, अदरवाइज तुम लोग और ज़्यादा भूखे हो जाओगे। So
respected chairperson, respected program director, organizers of University of Health Sciences, faculty strength. Just now, अभी बात हो रही थी about strength of the faculty, isn't it? See, it is going on declining. We should improve the density. I know, but I'll try my level best so that you hold your hunger, you don't feel that starved and so as to quench your thirst. Okay? I think I'll make it short, precise, and I'll make it, but it will be very substantive. Done? Is it done now? And first of all, my very dear students, I think I should address you all as a priority basis. I also want to thank my very respected Vice Chancellor. You know what? Several times she has been to our college. And this time when she was here for bioinformatics, you know, the field actually is slightly different, but all disciplines are interrelated. This time when she was here in our college, she enlightened our students' prior views to such an extent that they are time and again they are requesting to looking forward to hear to her. And fortunately, I also very soon get a chance to interact with her also and you all. I go outside to give my motivational speeches and I believe time management is very important. Done? And I try to wind up, be very substantive in just maximum 12 to 15 minutes. See, I won't be, you know what, since the preceding 2 days and today, I'll try to make it very interesting, okay? Since the preceding 2 days, what is going on? Continuously, I'm observing that you all have been inducted. How many of you know any information about homeopathic? You know what? 1000 potency, 1 M dose. Since 2 days, constantly and persistently, you all have been inducted to that level of knowledge. This is technical, I'll not be statistical, I'll be very, very motivational in my viewpoint. This is what is important. Few moments back, in the morning also, I heard about obesity, very commendable lecture. Right now, I'm just hearing about fitness. Right now, I think 75% will say no, somewhere or the other. Because you know what, for wellness, what you need is a proper coordination. Listen, I want to connect. You know what, I've not come up with PowerPoint presentation right now. Why? Because I want to connect with you all. I want to be interface with you all. I'm very clearly, I'm sure that at least 75% is not in a state of wellness right now. Your minds are wandering somewhere else. कोई कुछ सोच रहा है, कोई कुछ कह रहा है. So that is not wellness. Wellness is an incorporation of several dimensions. It has multifaceted dimensions. And if I say very, very conscious and self-directed behavioral approach, what you are thinking, you all know it's reflection of your behavior. You all know it very well, isn't it? So there are so many health dimensions, and if we talk about behavioral approach, you know what? Just now, I'm having constraint of time, but I'm very confident that you all will come to me anytime, you all will meet me, and we can have discussions later on. If we talk about self-behavioral approach, friends, so that means we have to talk about health sciences. You know what is economics? Economics is basically health science, and economics is cost benefit analysis. So what you are thinking, what you are reflecting. I also need to pause for 1 second. You know why I said clapping is very good? आप लोग agree करते हैं? Do you all agree with me? That means acupressure. Clapping is actually what? Acupressure. That is also the science of acupressure. So clapping is good. Alright. But there is a way of clapping. I'm observing it, friends. We are talking about wellness. You see, your nerves will relax. You should never clap like this. You should clap like this. Now you got it? Now I need one clapping for this side also, isn't it? That is your acupressure science. Okay, now, back to the point. You know what? Well, I want to relate wellness and health. Listen, I want to relate wellness and health to lifestyle management, and absence of managing your lifestyle, friends, that is the main crux of your problem. Because we are not able to manage our lifestyles. And what is actually lifestyle management? It is a coordination, a combination and a balance of your mind, your health, your healthy habits and your soul. That is your wellness. We are ranking very low on happiness index. You know what? You study the Global Hunger Index reports. You study the World Happiness reports. You study the World Development reports. You know what? You study the Global Medicine reports also. In all the reports, despite placed on a higher ranking of per capita income, friends, you should try to understand. We are placed on a much higher ranking of per capita income. Still, we are ranking far behind even those nations which have low income levels than ours. So imagine, wellness is important. You need to be very thoughtful. You need to improve your habits. And the multifaceted dimensions mean, I want to say that lifestyle management, it is known by several other programs in your science, in your area of medicine. I think it's also known as health promotion. It is basically a health initiative. So friends, you have to resolve that everything should be based on your health initiatives, on managing your lifestyles. I'm coming to it in 2 minutes. How to manage your lifestyles, that will improve your productive capacities, friends, that will improve your studies, your focus on your work. You will find it that your focus on your work is missing, isn't it? So you have to manage your lifestyles. And health promotion initiative, that is important. Health behavior change programs. Keep changing, keep reflecting yourself. What is said for yourself? Either you do or die. You know what? Those ailments, listen friends, it is your body, it is your mind, it is your heart. It is for you to either to just make it intact, care for it, show concern for it, or else finish it off outrightly. In this case, you have to adhere either to the two extremes. You're getting it? So everything, it is all yours. So you have to gain wellness, so you have to manage your lifestyles, and I suppose relating lifestyle management also relates to be physically active. I want to just address myself to the students at the back. When I'm a teacher, basically a teacher, and I go outside for camps. See, I thought something is being opened, so that relates to something, food or something. No, not at all. Your mind should not wander. You know what? Being physically active. As a teacher, I want to just relate myself. So many of you said, I don't favor the use of gyms. Not at all. Because once you leave it, your body gets inflated. I think you all agree. Do you all agree to my viewpoint? Yes or no? So go on for being active. As a teacher, there are so many teachers. There are so many teachers. I want to tell you one thing. Okay? So many of them, with due regards to them, they sit on the chairs and desks. Those who are in office also, they need to stretch out. What they do, it's a very, I need a very careful heeding to it. What they do is, they sit down, they teach. Of course, exceptions are everywhere, and validity comes from exceptions only. Intake of medicines is not very important. Prevention is better than cure, what I do. I go on to teach as a teacher institutes. I stand up for 45 minutes, and you know that 45 minutes of lecturing is equivalent to when you stand up and burn your calories, your metabolism is high. That is equivalent to at least 15 minutes of walking. You all know that? So that means if you are physically active, improving your edible habits, even if you're not able to go for exercise, meditate. Meditate for 5 minutes. I'm telling you that will work a lot upon you. And use of months, whichever religion you worship, try to meditate for 5 minutes. And in our mythology, in our religion, we go on for you use months. Immediately you get energized. What is wellness? Happiness, positivity. Positive behavior is very, very important. So you don't need to relate to anything else. You need to relate to yourselves. That is important. And that level of nutrition is extremely important. So the word self, self-transformation, nutrition, educational awareness, these words are very important. Because you know what? Innumerable challenges we come across. They relate to hunger. See the world across you, if you go on, there is hunger, there is lack of environmental awareness, there is lack of educational awareness. See, over here, one thing I would say, you must have heard about William Osler. You all know, how many of you all know heard about Osler? He is the father of modern medicine in the 19th and late 19th and early 20th century. Osler is the father of modern medicine. You know what he said? What Osler said? The first duty, I'm not hinting upon anybody, he said, prevention is better than cure, and the very first and primary duty of a physician is not to take medicines or subscribe medicines, but to educate the masses. And that is what I'm into. Educating the masses, going into mobile health camps, taking the help of self-help groups. I'm associated in Kanpur with Caravan. It's a very important, Caravan is not that movie of today. It's Caravan is a very important social organization. I'm very much into it. I try to motivate the women to become entrepreneurs, stand-up technology. So health sciences definitely need to relate to lifestyle management. And if we talk about so many challenges, then friends, there are certain questions which we leave totally unanswerable, I think I've tried to touch upon several aspects on physical activity, on your edible habits, on your adverse habits also, friends. You know what? This is also a cause of wellness. That if you listen carefully, you just try to memorize, and then you will produce you will be in your best productive capacity, friends. Try to understand what I'm saying. If you want to gain success in life, effort spells success. And for efforts, you need to be happy, and for happiness, you need to ascertain the dimensions of lifestyle management. It has its own dimensions. You have to manage your lifestyle. Self-esteem, self-image has to be constructed by you. And 3 words I will comment at the end, but I'm leaving unanswerable questions to you all. Fitness hai, well and good. Okay? Happiness hai, well and good. You are very into very good edible habits. I don't think so. I think you should don't try to forego butter. Your intestines will shrink, friends. You can consult any gastroenteritis physician. Your intestines will shrink. Avoid butter, avoid this. No, in limited quantities. I follow a counter conventional weight loss. If I have one paratha, then sath mein I also have accompaniment of curd, a little bit of curd with black pepper. I think this is the sign of it, but anyways, never try to forego anything, but have everything in controlled way, in a very balanced approach. And 2 or 3 solutions, I want 2 or 3 questions, sir, which I leave you all to ponder. These are unanswerable questions. We talk about sustainable development. I'm telling you health sciences. I'm telling you wellness, welfare. They are all managed by your lifestyle management. It is all yours. You are your own self. You are governing your own self, and you are not governed by anything else. So we are talking about sustainable development, sir. We are talking about human welfare. We are again talking about material sciences, human capital, and inclusivity. first let inclusivity come within you, then we can afford to talk about inclusive growth, friends. So first let it come to you. I'm liking it, appreciating it, that you are listening to me very patiently, a lot of endurance, isn't it? So these are very heavy-weighted words. Do you think, are these terms justified in the present scenario of globalization, sir? I don't think so. I doubt if these terms we are using are justified. Then, are we treading in the right direction? Right now, you can see, where is your focus? I know in this age of mobile governance, see, this is very important. Digital India, what it has gifted to us, mobile governance, but excessive use of mobiles, well, you know what does it lead to? Social disconnectivity, and so over here, lifestyle management is totally hit when you talk about social disconnectivity and stress management. Suicidal tendencies, stress, depression, working lifestyle. Why? You have to balance yourself, and you know what? I'm observing, when I spoke outside to few students, sir, so many of them are socially disconnected. That's what I said. I'm not going on for PPT. I'm going to connect myself, interface with you all. Why? How many of you are socializing? You know what, sir? It is a research. I can say it's a University of California Research Institute. And that research institute, California Research Institute, around last week, I just observed it, they said that those who are socializing, sir, they were just mentioning about lifestyle management. So I just observe one thing. The more you are socially disconnected, if you are not able to socialize with your friends, with your relatives, if you are not able to connect only into mobiles and all, you know what? It increases the risks of heart attacks. It increases the risk of your silent killer disease, that is blood pressure. So what are we leaving for our future generation, friends? What are we leaving? We are not talking about what we are talking, say instance, air quality index. Just 2 minutes more to go. Because I believe in stringently believe in time management, and that is an integral part of lifestyle management. We talk a lot about water scarcity, pollution, air quality index daily in the news. They are coming. I'm not saying that sometimes I'm trying to highlight the TRP part of it. No. But see from England, what they did since 1952. England, how they've combated and how their air is clean. See from China, 2014, very important, photo session is also equally important, I understand it. From Beijing, China, knowledge has to be attained. From China, 2014, their air was very, very unhealthy, and see the state in 2019. So these are just examples. I was talking about excessive use of digital governance. I was talking about social disconnectivity, about stress management, about your edible habits, friends, about your edible habits, your eating habits. Have mid-meals every 3 hours. I've been served, I love puris. I've been served with 5, 6 puris. You know what I do? I don't have them together. I don't have them together. Just, I have two or three, enough. After 2.5 hours, again I go. You know what? You have to keep on constantly increasing your metabolism rate. That was just one thing. But lifestyle management only does not relate to this. What is our contribution, friends? Last 2 questions. What is our individual contribution? What are you contributing to the society? Is it a healthy economy? Is it a healthy nation? Is it a healthy society? Or friends, is it a healthy family? No. That's what I'm saying. It's not a healthy family. I cannot challenge. And more than rural areas, in urban families, you see that level of conservatism and unhealthy attitudes. So what we need to focus upon, we need to focus upon managing our lifestyles. That is very, very important. Right now, you go up, you are feeling so hungry. You will go, just to make it interesting in one sentence, you will go outside, you will just go on just eating and eating. So you have to control yourself. You have to control yourself, okay? I'm not stopping you. I know that no issues, junk foods everybody has. But anyways, but you have to manage. I know so many of you, I think you are appearing to be under stress. No. If 1 or 2 students get that receptive ability, that is my success. If I've been able to motivate you, the success of myself will rest on the receptive ability of you all, friends. That is important. If 1 or 2 can gather, what I'm trying to say, What are we giving to our future generations and what are we contributing? That is an integral part of health dimensions which I've mentioned to you, whether it is education or environment or health expenditure or anything. 3 words, I leave it. You know what? We all are stakeholders, sir, whether we are scientists or educationists or whether we are teachers, bankers, whatever, or even our very dear students also. Anybody or government, self-help groups, we all are stakeholders and it is a moral responsibility first to think about yourself. Self comes first and investment in yourself comes first. That is the cost-benefit analysis of health dimensions and your lifestyle management. Invest in yourself, invest in your positive thinking, invest in your behavioral approach, a very conscious, self-directed behavioral approach. That will pay you and you see the result. I'm challenging you. I don't ask anybody. I'm called for to present my views because I know how planned. I'm not able to sleep. I get hardly 5 hours of sleep. I'm telling you, I get hardly 5 hours of sleep. 4 hours of sleep only. But I'm very satisfied. I'm very happy, very pleased. I know because I know that half an hour daily I have to devote to my friends. Half an hour daily. So I think I don't do different things. I try to work out things differently. It's a very important month, friends, which I'm giving to you. I think I need the support for that for this month of mine. I need some acupressure support from it, from you all, your daughters. Never do, friends, never do different things. Try to work out things differently. And the first important thing is prioritize on your lifestyle management, on your health dimensions. 3 words I want to say: investment in yourself, then initiative and innovation. Because you know what, ours is a very healthy and innovative society. I won't say the grass is always green and it's not always green on any side of the fence. No, friends. But I wanted to connect with you all, and with these words I conclude. But listen, one more thing. Positive thinking should be there. Positivity, and you see, you will fetch very good marks and you will go on to become future renowned doctors. Okay, that is my best wishes to you all. That is my deep renown. But you have to be committed. You have to be committed with a very human approach. I will never say I'm concluding my speech. No, friends, I will not say this. I will say it's always the start. It's always a new beginning. I'll never say I've come to an end. This end word is very negative word, so one should have positive vibes. Thank you, sir, once again for giving me this golden time and opportunity to present myself and interact with the students. Thank you once again.
Thank you, madam. And it was a very lucid with some queries or some questions regarding motivation, regarding your lifestyle with madam, because she has vast experience regarding all these things. Anybody?
You should also participate in health camps and all. Okay? You should also participate.
So thanks, madam. Thanks. Thanks. Now,
Now I request Dr. Santosh to felicitate Dr. Ajay Gupta sir.
Sir, thank you. Looking forward to meeting again, sir.